This is Matt Russell from the FX Power Course, and welcome to the Daily FX walkthrough.
So here are the four pairs that I will be discussing this evening: the Euro Pound, Aussie Dollar, the Pound Swiss, and the Euro Swiss. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. The first chart, let me go in order here, is the Euro Pound, and if you recall yesterday, I added this simple support line to the hourly chart. We could see prices came down, didn't actually touch the line, so it really depends on your risk to reward here. If you were able to get an entry, ideally we would like prices to come down and get close enough to that line where we can place a relatively tight stop of, let's say, 20-30 pips on the Euro Pound for a good risk reward trade. But again, prices didn't come down close enough for that, so this is something we could look for over the next few hours if prices come down to this support line once again. The next chart is the daily chart of the Aussie Kiwi. As I mentioned yesterday, that 29.67 high, which is over here. I like that high in terms of using it as a reference point for short trades. I don't see the pair breaking out to new highs at least for the next few days, as I mentioned yesterday. There were a few decent short trades in this pair, placing that stop above 129.67. So moving forward, the same thing here is that I would just continually look maybe for short-term resistance levels, placing our stop maybe 30 or 50 pips above that 129.67 high. The next chart is the Pound Swiss, and the same thing here, but in reverse, if you will, compared to the Euro Pound. Again, this is the hourly chart on the Pound Swiss, and we could see this is the resistance line that I added during yesterday's report, and prices did come close to that line, but again, not close enough to justify favorable risk to reward, at least for me personally. Maybe you at home, it would fall into your risk parameters. But again, moving forward, same thing here. Look for this line to act as resistance moving forward. We might look to get entries close to that line and place our stop 50 pips or so above the line. The last chart is the Euro Swiss, and this will go back to the daily chart here for the Euro Swiss, and this is the line that I added during yesterday's report, and we can see the prices have remained above this line. Not a strong bounce off the line, so I would classify this, in my opinion, to be my own tentative, if you will, support line with the Euro Swiss moving forward. Again, this is Matt Russell from the FX Power Course. Thank you for listening.